You ready for this adorable surprise? Allow me to introduce you to my new assistant, Gary. He's so cute. He's like a loofah. He's so cute. He's so fluffy. You're probably wondering why. Well, this was actually very spontaneous. A couple days before the new year, I was checking the website of the rescue that I actually rescued Toby from as well. If you guys are wondering where Toby is, he's taking a well-deserved breather right now. Spoiler alert, this little guy is certified nuts. Don't let his sleepiness fool you right now. He just went on a really long walk and then had a bath because he was muddy as hell. And then he spent the last half hour chewing anything and everything he could find, including my fingers. I'm surprised they haven't deflated yet. Anyway, I check the rescue website because I like to look at cute puppies. And a little background about this rescue and Gary here as well. They rescue puppies from, I think, all over Ohio, but specifically they rescue them from hobby breeders. Pretty much what happens is they'll breed a bunch of puppies that they think people want right before the holidays, and then they'll try to sell them, and then when they don't sell them, well, I don't want to think about what might happen if the rescue didn't take them in. Anyway, I just decided to scroll through, found him almost at the very bottom, and there was just that feeling deep down in your soul. I don't want to get too cliche about it, but it's true. It was mostly just me thinking he was the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I mean, how could you not think that about this guy? Look at his little face. I showed my brother and he's like, that's an Ewok from Star Wars. So to make a long story short before I keep going off on a tangent, I saw him the one day, screenshotted his picture, sent it to my mother. She was like, you're crazy if you get another dog. Put it out of my head for a little bit, but every day after that, I did go back to the website and, check the screenshot and just look at his picture over and over and over again, literally once a day. Then I woke up one morning, again, inspiration hit me, pulled him up on the website again. I was shocked that he was still there. I decided that I would just send over an application and, whatever happens, happens. If I don't get a call, fine. If I get rejected, fine. It is what it is. Let me tell you though, the process to adopt one of these dogs from this rescue, very extensive. I really loved their process, which is why I kind of vowed since I got Toby that I would always rescue dogs from this place. They are all about finding the best home possible for these puppies. They ask you so many questions like, do you live in an apartment versus a house? Is it fenced in? What do you feed your dog if you currently have one? What kind of dog do you have? Do you have any other pets in the home? Do you have children? Every single question you can think of, that's what they ask you. And then if your application gets accepted, they give you a phone call and then you have to do basically another phone interview with them. And then once they feel like you're a good fit for the dog, they actually invite you to meet the dog and play with it in person. It's very important for me to interact with the dog and just see if we vibe. I'm always waiting to see if we have that connection, that little spark where you look at that dog and that dog looks at you and you just know that you're meant for each other. And that's exactly what happened with this little guy. The second they brought him into the room, I was like, that's it. Say no more. You're coming home with me. I kept telling him that he has no idea right now how good he's got it. He's about to have the best life ever. He's already so freaking spoiled. Like, look at this. Not a care in the world. He's just a little fluffy potato. I don't think he's going to be the best assistant for the channel. I did originally bring him on because he was going to kind of help me with the SEO for the channel. Well, it's going to make it kind of hard considering the fact that he doesn't really have thumbs or an understanding of the YouTube algorithm. We'll work on it. He also takes a crazy amount of breaks. Nap breaks, pee breaks. I mean, come on, dude. Once every hour? 2 hours max? What the heck am I paying you for? So the TLDR is that this was extremely spontaneous. It was one of those, what I like to think of as divine moments where the universe just presents me with my new bestest boy. Speaking of bestest boys, Toby has been such a trooper. If any of you guys out there also have a Jack Russell Terrier this might make some sense. The first day this guy came home, Toby was like, interesting. Is it here permanently? And he said those exact words verbatim with that attitude. Pretty much wanted nothing to do with him, but would just observe. Second day rolls around, he starts warming up a little bit, kind of getting in there to play with him, but definitely still skeptical. Then by the third day, something flipped. He was letting Gary jump on him, bite his ears. I mean, you name it. It was like he was finally turning into the big brother that he never expected he would become. If you ask me, I think he was getting a little too used to being an only dog. I'm literally so glad he's calm right now. You have no idea. I was kind of worried about making this video. I thought it was going to be me going, ow, Gary, stop. Oh my gosh, and I love his name, don't you? It's so funny. It doesn't give poodle necessarily, it definitely gives like accountant. But I didn't need an accountant, I needed an assistant. I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but his breed, I was told that he's a mini poodle, but I've done a little bit more research, and I mean, just by looking at him, I don't think he's a full poodle. Normally poodles have these very floppy ears, and he's got these perky little triangle ears that I love so much. I'm telling you, somehow I got 2 dogs with the cutest ears ever. People always remark on Toby's ears, again, floppy triangle ears, all white with some brown speckles. I cannot take him for a walk without somebody saying that his ears are adorable. Same thing with his ears. They're so small, they're so cute, and definitely not very poodle-like, but he doesn't shed. And with his curly hair coming in, he's definitely part poodle. I think Gary here is going to be, yeah, I think he's going to be a smart one. Definitely going to outsmart me. I think he has a couple times already. I thought I still had a couple more weeks before he would go up the stairs by himself, go down the stairs by himself, jump up on the couch. It maybe took him 2 days to learn how to do all that stuff. I know it took Toby longer than that. And that's actually another fun thing about this. Having a second dog and raising this one from puppyhood as well. It's so cool to see the difference between the 2 dogs. Obviously my memory is not perfect, but I can remember certain qualities that he had, and they're pretty different to how Gary reacts to things. Also, if I look tired, it's because I am. I'm just now starting to catch up on some sleep because the first 2 nights were brutal, taking him out almost every hour, on the hour, except at night. I could sometimes get away with 2, maybe 3 hours. It was funny too because the first couple nights when I would get up in the middle of the night to take this guy outside, Toby would get all excited like, we're going outside in the middle of the night to play? What's wrong with you? By the second or third night of me routinely having to get up to take him out, I'd call for Toby and he would just stare at me from the bed like, you guys go on ahead. I'll keep it warm for you. I'm pretty sure that puppies are made of rubber. Like, how is that comfortable? Is there anything else that I want to say about him? Not really, but I'll just give you a chance to see him if he will move his feet. Oh, we can't spread your legs like that. We do not give that kind of content away for free on the internet. Ooh, let me tell you about how I came up with the name Gary. Probably the most important thing is that, yes, I am a huge SpongeBob fan. I really wanted opportunities to yell Gary in SpongeBob's voice. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I was watching this podcast the day before I adopted him. Amy Poehler has this new podcast that I absolutely love called The Good Hang, and I was watching one of her most recent episodes the night before I adopted Gary, and before she started talking to the main guest, she had like a pre-show guest come on where they talk about the guest behind their back in a good way, and she was going on and on about this hilarious story with her 5 dogs, and one of them's like a complete asshole, and she's like, yeah, Gary's such an asshole. I just thought that was the funniest dog name ever, and that's how he got his name. And trust me, he definitely has Gary energy. Everything is always, well, that's very Gary. Maybe I should give him his own YouTube channel and call it Very Gary. I can document all of the hilarious things that he does. I have never had a dog that would regularly get the zoomies. My family dog was very, very chill. Toby doesn't even get the zoomies. If he gets really energetic, he will hyperfixate on a toy and just chew it for hours. But this guy is just zooming, doing laps around the living room, tripping over his feet, running into chair legs. Forget the poodle, I think he's part battery, and that battery never drains. But I cannot complain about any of the crazy puppy tendencies. Number one, I know what I signed up for, and number two, I know one day I'm going to miss this a lot. He's just so cute. I can't believe you're on your best behavior right now. You were not like this 30 minutes ago. Don't think people can't see through the act. I'll give you one last adorable story. When I picked him up, I was wearing my big puffy winter coat. It was about an hour and a half drive home, and I had him cuddled up against my chest the whole time. When I get home, I have this one particular chair that I always put that coat on. Almost every single time I take this guy outside, when he comes back in, he will kind of run into the house, but then he'll come back to see if I'm there. But then when we both walk into the house together, he will always go right up to the chair with my coat, and he will like sniff it and like bat it with his paw, and then he'll go into the house. And then every once in a while throughout the day, I will catch him go up to my coat and nip it, sniff it, bat it, and then walk away. It is just so cute. I'm actually quite surprised by how quickly he acclimated. Of course, he was a little nervous the first day, but by the second day, he pretty much acted like he owned the place. So instead of one mascot for this channel, now we have two. I genuinely don't think he's gonna make the greatest assistant, so he's probably just gonna get promoted to emotional support. But I think I'm gonna hop off and go enjoy the rest of my time with him while he's still peaceful. Because trust me, when he is awake, there is no such thing as peace. Ooh, another really quick fun fact about him. He was one of 4 puppies in a litter that they found. All of his siblings got adopted before him, and he was the runt of the litter. Normally, all of the puppies at this rescue get adopted pretty quickly. So when I saw him again, the 4th day in a row of checking this website, I couldn't believe that no one had taken him yet. Watch, I'm gonna end this video and he's immediately gonna wake up and want to play. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Say hi to Gary again. Hi, Gary. I like to call him Gare Bear, Gary Berry. I also like to sing Gary, Gary baby, Gary. Okay, he doesn't want to hear me sing right now. Oh, how could I forget his other nickname, Gary Dose. Yeah, that's a good one. So I got Toby Wan Kenobi and Gary Dose. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. I want to spend some more time with my boys because I do love watching Toby and Gary interact, and I'm excited to see them grow together. I know I said I would end the video, but one last thing. What's so interesting is that, again, when I got Toby, he was the only dog. Besides occasionally going to the dog park, the only interactions he ever really had was with humans. Not this guy, though. He's got the world's best teacher, except for the fact that Toby barks at everything, and I really, 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 really hope he doesn't pick up that bad habit. He probably will, though. Oh, you're just so cute. I can't be mad. But it's so funny watching Gary learn from Toby. I think that's why he is picked up so quickly on certain things. All right, I'll let you go. I'm gonna go cuddle with Gary. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.